Good morning, family, and welcome to what I'm calling the routine. This is Dr. B, and for the next 365 days, we're going to do this together. And we're not going to do it perfectly, but we are going to do it consistently. You know, we all talk about wanting a routine. We talk about discipline, consistency, faith, growth, but most of us don't actually have a routine that we can return to every single day. This isn't going to be me teaching you from the outside. This is me committing to becoming with you. So if you hang with me for 30 days, you'll build a powerful habit. If you hang with me for 90 days, it will change your life. But if you hang with me for all 365 days, your life will never be the same. And that, my friend, is a complete promise. As people who want to live their best lives, we need to be intentional. No, we have to be intentional. And for the next 365 days, if you join me, this is how we will start our day. We will wake up on purpose. We will protect our focus. We will not be distracted by opening our phones, devices, TV, computers, etc. until we are done here. We will hydrate immediately. We will create stillness through our breathing. We will work on our connection and our identity through a short devotional. We will focus on our gratitude. We will set our intention for the day. We will plan to make a connection with somebody this day. We will make and keep at least one promise to ourselves. And at some point today, we will move our body, not together, but you can do exercise, you can get it done. So now listen, if you're just finding us today, whether it's day 1 or day 200, you're right on time. These days don't build on each other, but each one stands on its own, and it's about consistency. And I understand because of the time zone, we're doing it at 6:30 Mountain Time, but whatever, you might have kids, you might have work and a real life. You may not always be able to join us live, and that's okay. If you need to, you can always watch the recording from the day before and do this routine earlier in your day if that's what it takes. It's live is obviously more powerful, but the recording still works. And that's what matters, is that you spend this time intentionally. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to show up. Welcome to the routine. Let's become together. And if you need more information, just go ahead and go to routine.live. Now let's go. All right. Good morning. What amazing, awesome, just incredible day it is today. This is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And so today, like every day, we will start our day on purpose. Let me put our breathing music on so that we can just start with our breathing exercise, which I love to do every single day. Something when this music hits just sets the tone for today. So go ahead and take one deep breath in. Direct my life with the right positive energy. Direct my life with the right positive energy. I'm building my life with discipline, power, and faith. Building my life with discipline, power, and faith. Wake up on purpose. Wake up on purpose. Are you consuming or are you commanding things? So we're going to hydrate right after we're done breathing here. What are you thankful for? We're going to affirm our day. Grateful for the fire that's inside of you. Grateful how you get the ability to choose how this thing. Just 3 more breaths. Going. Last one. Okay, get your water as we prepare to go into our devotional. First, we hydrate. Before we can. All right, so let me put this on our screen here. Add it to the screen. Add me to the bottom. And then let's switch the music to a little bit lighter. And today, your brain, we're on day 161. Can you believe we're on 161? Your brain, yeah, we don't need to put this up right now. Like that off of there we go. So your brain needs completion. Your brain needs to finish with a thought that it thinks that it's doing. So the verse today is, let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. And all races come to an end, right? All races have a finish line. There isn't the never-ending race unless you call it the race of life to get everything in before we go to heaven. But Hebrews 12:1, let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. God, help me to finish what you have called me to do. We talk about this a lot. What does it mean to live boldly in purpose? What does it mean to live in your calling? And get to a talk on the 24th of this month, speaking to a group of administrators and leaders that are all part of the National Head Start Association. And I've created a talk that is all about, how do I know that I'm living in my calling? How do I know that I'm doing what I was put on this earth to do? Well, the truth is, mine naturally seeks closure. Unfinished tasks, unresolved conflict. One of the things that I know that need to get through and make sure everything's checked off, have to go back and cross it off, or their brain just keeps going. You know, my wife tells me often that she says, I need to get this off of my mind, which tells me that she's seeking closure, that she's seeking, I can't go to bed sometimes until I've got this completed, done, checked off. Someone remembers probably difficult conversations they never finished. Weeks later, the situation still returns to their mind unexpectedly because the brain continues to seek resolution. We might try to hide from it and say, we're not going to deal with this right now, but our brain keeps coming back. I remember situations in my life where I was thinking about something that I needed to do for over a year. Kept putting it off, kept saying, I will get to it when I get a chance. But my brain doesn't stop. It keeps using occupying time. And there's so much satisfaction as when you complete something that now you can go on to the next. I used to wonder why certain unfinished things kept showing up in my thoughts. Projects I never completed, conversations that I never had, decisions I never made. Even when I was focused on other responsibilities, these unfinished matters seem to quietly reappear. Well, what God showed me is that unfinished things often consume more energy than completed things. The weight was not always in the task itself, the weight was in carrying it mentally. Sometimes peace required action, sometimes it required a conversation, sometimes it required a decision, but often the freedom came from when I finally stopped postponing what I needed to do. When I finally stopped postponing. Somebody told me a joke yesterday, and I thought it was pretty funny. He asked us, he said, when we think about procrastination, he said, how do you know, or have I ever told you the definition of procrastination? Have I ever told you the definition of procrastination? He asked it a third time. Have I ever told you the definition of procrastination? And then finally I said, no, you've never told me the definition of procrastination. Can you please tell me the definition of procrastination? And he said, oh, I'll tell you in a little bit. And is that how our life goes sometimes? I'll tell you in a little bit. I'll procrastinate even on answering you the question. So the mindset today, it's by psychologists called the Zygarnik. Oh, I'm gonna have to learn this one. The Zygarnik effect. I'm sure the guy's last name was Zygarnik or Zygarnik effect. The tendency for unfinished tasks to remain more active in memory than a completed task. The brain continues allocating attention toward unsolved goals because closure has not been achieved. Completing tasks or creating clear plans for completion helps reduce mental tension and cognitive load. And the more that we can get out of our prefrontal cortex, the more that we can get out of that and onto the things that God would have us to do, the more happy and joyful we are in His life. I've done a podcast last night with a guy named Mr. Whiskey, that a young kid, and we just kind of talked about what are those mental tasks that we have to get over, that we have to say that we're complete, that we remove that mental tension and cognitive load. And it kept coming back to that. How do we, in our minds, in our days, and the things that we do, alleviate some of the stress that's on our minds so that we can go do what God put us on this earth to do? So completion creates space for peace. Completion creates space for peace. The invitation here is, what unfinished matter continues occupying your mind? What is unfinished in your mind right now that you just need to get done so you free up space for something else? So take one small step today, completing something you have been postponing. Short prayer today is, Father God, give me courage to finish what I need finishing. Help me to stop carrying unnecessary mental weight, and give me the wisdom, discipline, and perseverance to complete the assignment you have placed before me. Oh my gosh, may God strengthen your resolve, lighten your mental burden, and bring completion to what needs finishing. Our reflection for our community today is, do unfinished things tend to stay on your mind? And of course, the first question is always a resounding yes. And if it's not, let's talk about it. What project, conversation, or decision have you been postponing? I love the ones where we talk about relationship, because relationships are the most important things that we need to do, and probably the most important conversations that we need to have that will free our brain up. And yet they're the ones that we will postpone. Hey, I don't want to have this conversation. It's not going to be a pleasant conversation, so I'm going to clean my desk. And your desk may need to be cleaned, but it doesn't need to be cleaned 5 times before you have that conversation, right? How might completion create a greater peace in your life? So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this in the chat like I always do, something that you can go back, watch, look at, listen to, read, and then maybe make it part of your, oh, that didn't work, make it part of your study today. So let me do this again. Control C. I tried to put in a link, which was not the right link. So we'll paste this, there we go, into our chat. We will start with our next song that we're going to do as we go into our gratitude session. As we go into our gratitude session, which is, I need to put it here, and I just copy this link is what I need to do. All right, and then where did my music go? Oh no, it disappeared. All right, I had a new one too, so let's put it back up. Sorry about that, as you see me do it, because it was right here. Oh my gosh, how does it disappear? We'll just do this. All right, for today. What are you thankful for today? There we go. Are you thankful for life and health? Thank you, God, that I woke up today. Thank you for your breath in my lungs, strength in my body, clarity in my mind, and peace in my spirit. Thank you for another opportunity to grow, improve, and become stronger. Thank you for helping me understand and that every my body and my strength and my mind through choices today. Ask, what part of your health are you most thankful for today? I'm thankful that I woke up today, right? I'm thankful that I have my strength. I'm thankful for healing and progress. When I think about the family and my relationships, thank you for my family and my friends and my mentors and the people who encourage me. Thank you that the relationships that challenge me to grow and the people who remind me that I am not alone. Thank you for helping me understand that relationships are one of the greatest blessings. I'm thankful for people in my life and how I can appreciate how can I show appreciation to someone important today? Who are you thankful for today and why? If it's your spouse, what makes it so special? Is it the hugs that she gives or he gives? Is it the things that they do for you? If you think about the 5 love languages, I'm thankful for the gifts that are given, for the words of affirmation, for the quality time. Same thing with your children. Thank you for a roof over my head and food on the table and the opportunities before me. Thank you for every blessing that's seen and unseen. Thank you for helping me recognize abundance where I once saw the need. I'm thankful for the provision you've given me and how I can become a better steward of my blessing today. I'm thankful for the examples at home, a job, peace of mind. I'm thankful for finances and the ability to earn, learn, grow, build, and give. Thank you for every lesson that has strengthened my financial wisdom and purpose, and that whatever that every experience and challenge and victory, put those put together that I can use for good. I'm thankful for you helping me understand the impact that comes from daily food. I'm thankful for the purpose that you placed in my life and how I can use my gifts to positively impact someone today. I'm thankful for today about the future. I know I ask that sometimes. I'm thankful that you have hope, purpose. And I thank you for the opportunity to raise my standard again. As we prepare for our next 4.5, we're going to just create a space for stillness and clarity. And this is a guided moment of mindfulness, a gentle pause to reset in God's presence. Quiet the noise of the day and open your heart to whatever He may want to reveal to you. There is need to fix, nothing you need to solve. If a thought comes, don't fight it. Simply notice it and let it pass. If a worry comes, place it in God's hand. And if distraction comes, return your attention to your breath. During this time, listen to your thoughts, to your heart, and for what God may want to reveal to you. Let this be a moment of stillness and clarity. If you're comfortable, relax your shoulders. Take slow, deep breaths again. Thoughts come without chasing. If your mind wanders, return to your breath. Ask God, what do you want me to notice right now? What do you want me to notice right now? Second, hydration. Wonderful time to be still, to breathe, to listen, and just make room for what God would have us to do. About today, tomorrow, and for the rest that pleases you and serves others. Today, tomorrow, and for the rest of my life, I will walk in the favor of God in my health. I will walk in the favor of God in my finance. I will walk in the favor of God in my business. I will walk in the favor of God in my marriage. I will walk in the favor of God in my key relationships. I will walk in the favor of God in my ministry. I will walk in the favor of God with my children, grandchildren, for those who I have influence with. I will walk in the favor of God with my expectations. I will walk in the favor of God in my debt elimination. I will walk in the favor of God with my credit and creditors. I will walk in God with my loans and applications. I will walk in the favor of God with my service to others. I will walk in the favor of God with my leaders. I will walk in the favor of God with my investors. I will walk in the favor of God with my mentors and coaches and those that I coach. I will walk in the favor of God with my new projects. I will walk in the favor of God with my team. I will walk in the favor of God with those who work for me or volunteered. Today and every day, I walk in the favor of God, talk in the favor of God, and operate in the favor of God. The favor of God in my life transforms my expectations and approach the world. It is evident in what I can see and touch, and it is moving powerfully on what I cannot see. It surrounds me, covers my family, my friends, my meaningful connections, and it rests on everything connected with me. It is active in every area of my life for the rest of my life. Today I expect favor. I live favor. I anticipate favor. For the time of favor is now, right now, today. Oh Lord, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm so that I will be free from pain. I am becoming the person my future requires. I am becoming the person my future requires. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I attract unlimited wealth because I give extraordinary value. I attract unlimited wealth because I give extraordinary value. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. And what I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I an act of self-respect. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. I'm healthy. My body is continuously healing and strengthening itself. I choose foods, moments, and habits that give me life, energy, and vitality. I'm healthy. My body is continuously healing and strengthening itself. I choose foods, movement, and habits that give me energy and vitality. I speak life to myself and to others. I'm a master of being present. I speak life to myself and to others. I'm a master of being present. I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. And I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I take responsibility for who I'm becoming. I take responsibility for who I'm becoming. I take responsibility for who I am to be. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. Everything works out for me because I direct my thoughts. Everything works out for me because I refuse drift and distractions. Everything works out for me because that is the person that I have become. Everything works out for me because I direct my thoughts. Everything works out for me because I refuse drift and distractions. And everything works out for me because that is the person that I have become. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere in all things. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I get to count it all joy, knowing God is using every season and every situation to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy, knowing God is using every season and every situation to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. As we move into our intentions for today, we think about our intentions. There are 7 of them that we continue to make. I make a promise to myself. I honor my commitments even when no one is watching. I make it easy to say, do it before you go to bed. So I make my promise. I write down my promise. I say my promise out loud, and I do it before I go to bed. I make meaningful connections. I choose people over distractions and presence over convenience. And when I'm meeting with somebody and I'm making those meaningful connections, I want to be 100% present. I want my eyes up, my phone down. Even if I'm meeting in person, I sit with my back to the door, so I'm not being distracted. I'm 100% in. Third one is I make space for stillness and clarity. I slow down long enough to hear what matters most. I get to be still. I get to breathe. I get to listen. I lead with gratitude. I choose to notice what is good, present, and already. 3 times today, I'm going to stop. I'm going to look. I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to act with purpose. I don't want to drift through my day. I want to choose to direct my day intentionally. Direct it, and then at the end of the day, reflect on what I did today that kept my path on the purpose of that. I want to lead people better than I found them. I want to encourage. I want to uplift. I want to serve whenever possible. I want to add value. I want to speak life. I want to lift somebody up. But I want to trust God with what I cannot control. I want to release what is not mine to carry and focus on what is mine to steward. I want to pray about it all. I want to pray about it more than you worry about it. Pray about it more. If I do those things, today I will keep my promises. Today I will be fully present. Today I will create space for stillness. Today I will stop, look, and say thank you. Today I will take action that aligns with my purpose. Today I will lead people better than I found them. Today I will trust God with the rest, because that is what it takes to become. And as I prepare for our song today, let me turn this one off and prepare for a song. I want you to know that you are God's greatest gift. He loves you if you allow him to. Let him wrap his arms around you and love you in ways that you may not ever remember that you could be loved. You are born for greatness, my friend. That greatness that you have needs to ooze out onto other people. It needs to make sure that when it oozes out onto other people, that you are there, you're willing
Dr.B in the building.
To answer somebody else's prayer.
We're becoming the person now. Let's go. Woke up with a purpose, sunlight on my face. The God who made the universe still knows me by my name. Every step is kingdom, every breath is grace. I do not rush the process, I just run in my own lane. 2 ears, 1 mouth, so I listen first. Hurting people hurt people, so I speak the healing words. I am a coach, a friend, a brother, a guide, helping people break the limits that we're living inside. You have to be the one before you do the thing. Identity before assignment, that every story is sacred, every life unique, and they do not care what you know until they know you are listening. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the podcast to the people. The person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the podcast to the people. I pray for every day. Purpose in my heartbeat, purpose in my name. I am becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where my freedom stays. From mile-high flights to Chicago nights, from track lines chalk to the chaplain's light. 250 men with stories that ignite, now living boldly with purpose taking off in sight. Relationship first, that is the way I lead. Connection is the soil where the soul gets freed. I am a husband, father, and granddad too. 30 people at Thanksgiving, that's what love can do. I say you are God's greatest gift because it is true. Every room gets brighter when you walk through. I am living this mission until the final breath, helping others rise so their best becomes their next step. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the pastures to the people, I pray for every day. Purpose in my heartbeat, purpose in my name. I am becoming the person, becoming the person. The ones, from Denver to the nations. Let the good news spread, faith over fear, that is the voice in my head. If you knew the stories and the places I have been, you would know every setback was a spumbling person God made me to be. Walking in the promise He keeps over me. Every step is purpose, every breath is praise, and the world gets brighter when we live this way. We are becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where our freedom stays. Let's go! Dr.B. Becoming the person. Every day.
All right. That was interesting. It kind of clogged up a little bit. Let me add this back. And so today's blessing, that is just for you. May the Lord bless and keep you. May you walk here every day, every place you go, and everything that you do. It's going to be a great day in every way. Why? Because the God who made the universe knows you by the very hair on your head and knows you by your name. My friends, you are loved, you are cherished. I want you to have an amazing, awesome, awestruck, incredible day today. And I know I forgot the I will not settle. We will make sure that we do that tomorrow, and we will do it very consistently. All right, you guys have a great day. We will talk with you tomorrow.